All right. Give me a second. I am setting up. Big news, viewers. Big news. All right. Let me get this set up. All right. A little earlier than I was planning on streaming. I did say I was going to stream some more tonight, but by golly, we have some stuff coming and we got to talk about it. Let me do this. Yeah, we're doing some more there, Batman. Good to see you, buddy. Just getting things set up because it's kind of a last second stream. Good to see you, Wolfman. Yep, I'm up and live. Hello, Lord Megatron over on the YouTube. Yeah, we are working on the numbers, Wolfie. Yeah, we're still working on the numbers. So, actually posted some feedback with him today about that, about the numbers. And they are listening. Okay, this is a... Well, we're going to do some Conquest. I plan on doing some Conquest anyway, but this dropped and we need to talk about it. Huge, unbelievable news coming from CG, Capital Games. The most transparent ever. And we've got a lot of bangers in here. So we're going to cover it. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get caught up in here, so you know the deal. And we're going to go over this. I will read it verbatim and go over it with you. You have not seen it already. Big, ginormous news. And yes, so... And I think this was something that was missing, and I think you guys wanted... We wanted answers. You guys wanted answers. We wanted explained. We wanted to explain to you guys. CG listened. Here they go. So we're going to get into this. I told you guys a couple days ago they were going to explain. We had asked for an explanation. They said they were going to give us one, plus some other stuff in here. So there you go. Well, yeah, I do blame Finn too. Yeah, my heterosexual life mate, Dr. Finn, medicine woman, that bastard. Yes, Lord Megatron, you understand me perfectly. Yes. But as always, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let's get into the meat and potatoes here. But let's give everybody a couple minutes. If you haven't given your greetings, say hi. We'll get into it. No rush. I'm about to cover it all in detail. And then we'll do Describe did a video on this already, so I figured I'd just go live, and we'll go into it. All right. Boogie. So yeah, we're about to cover this and get your questions in and everything. Once we start, let's get through the whole document and then we can talk about it. So if you haven't seen this, I'll cover it. Very nice. You get him to Relic 9 and you'll be doing incredible work there, Lord Megatron. Evening, Schmegan. Good to see you there, buddy. Howdy, partner. Yes, your world's turning, isn't it, Lord Megatron? Maze makes you more powerful. Congratulations, my friend. I know you've been busting your ass on that one. Figured I'd start with the bourbon a little early. Because I was sitting there doing other stuff and all of a sudden it was like, ah! Actually doing some testing. I gotta tell you, the other guys are doing a fabulous job on the testing. They are really putting in, and I knew they would. Those guys are just way more... yeah, they are killing it. Fatal, all those guys are doing a fantastic job. So when you get their perspective, I encourage you to follow those guys. They are kicking some ass in the play testing. Oh, you got some busy stuff going on there. Megan is a busy person. Yes, Shadowville, my H-Town brother from another mother and fellow guildie. Don't get to see around these parts too often, their partner, but there you go. It's a Taco Tuesday, but this is an emergency Taco Tuesday situation. We got some major news here. Deep in the heart of Texas. That's fine, Lord Megatron. Get that damage in. That's all you need to do, brother. Don't be like me. Be Ranger. Be better. And Gary, it's fine for him, Smeagol. I think that's fine. You guys have learned through my trials and errors. Yes. You guys are good, but with my example of sucking, you could be the best. So yeah, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna start into this big news, guys. So prepare yourselves. Not really, but I just like saying that. Oh, we got our stuff. Yay, stuff for me. I like stuff for me. Just notice that. Sorry, I don't have the game up. I've got the post up. So, all right, going to give it 3 minutes, and then we're going to start. I think 3 minutes. I get 10 minutes start. Let people get settled in and stuff. I think that's good enough. We're going to get into it. Yes, congratulations to Smee, and congratulations to the Lord Megatron, and congratulations to all the new Mace owners out there. All right, but happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. You guys know that if you want me to do shoeies and stuff, you can. I'm not putting up a message because we're gonna be doing this for a bit. But if you want to, yeah. How should you mod him? Hold on, let me bring up my. Let me do this. Do this. Where is Mace when don't? I've got speed and potency on him. You want him over 10k damage. Good potency. Yeah, good speed. Hope that helps there, Lord Megatron. Was that helpful? Little mace action. Mace action. Potency. Offense. Offense. More offense. Yes. There you go. You're welcome. I live to serve. All right, let's bring this back up because that's what we're really here to talk about. That's okay. I got why you. I mean, you're excited. You got your new mace, and you want to know how to put them together. Yes, get it. Now we got all these new maces. Are we jumping up in damage? Oh, you got. Ooh, yes, we are. Ooh, we getting close to that 500 million. We getting close to that 500 million. Okie dokie artichokes. All right, one more minute and we are going to get into this. And I'm sure I'll have to repeat myself numerous times as we have more people join, but yes, we still need to go through this. So if you haven't seen this document, it is on the EA forums for Swgoh. You can check it out yourself. If you want to read it afterwards, feel free. I'm sure we have more news coming down the pipe. If anybody, while I'm doing this, if anything pops, let me know because it's hard for me to keep track of all this stuff. So yes. Yes, congratulations all around for all the new Mace owners. I think you'll be very pleased with you, especially in the rain. All right, I think we're locked in. Everybody have a nice drinky, a nice snacky. Everybody's ready to go. We ready to do this? We're ready to do some work? Okay. Let us begin the journey of a design fireside chat edition. Published by CG Meathead. Brought to you by Ranger J 1999. All right. Quit trying to do ads on my goddamn stream. I'll try to stop the ads, guys, as much as I can, but I can only stop so many, so. Sorry. Yeah. You know, these things happen. All right. All right. CG Meathead. Why Relic Delta? Heads up, this is pretty long. There's a lot to unpack, both foundationally and topically. We've heard the concerns about splitting focus between increasing relic levels on older characters to account for relic delta while still wanting to pursue new characters. What's that shadow? Oh, yes, that I totally understand. With our upcoming release, we will be changing how players get and invest in new characters. More details to come on that later, but the relevant portion for relic delta is this. You will be progressing through gear tiers and lower relic levels without needing to use gear or relic materials, which frees up those resources to be spent on older characters. I'm going to read that again. You will be progressing through gear tiers and lower relic levels without needing to use gear or relic materials, which frees up these resources to be spent on older characters. Bang. All right. Additionally, there's more. Both droid brains and higher level Sigma data will be added as outputs from the scavenger, giving players an alternative means of acquiring those materials. Lastly, the playtest is still ongoing. Yes, it is. And we are continuing to gather feedback from the testers and the community. We simply wanted to provide the context that folks have been requesting. Let's get into it. So we're going to be covering this, the basics, the problem, the options, the solution, the variations, and the future. There you go. Yes, new marquees are coming at Relic 2 whenever Max 3 starts. I don't know what they're planning. We didn't get... let's see what the document says. I read through this before I did this. My brain's kind of mushy right now, Schmigan, so we'll find out. But those are questions I will ask if I don't see that. Good question. Or good observation. But if we get characters at Relic 3 right off the bat, I'm not complaining about that. Are you guys complaining about that? No more power attacks, so you can just use it for your old stuff? That's nice. Yeah. Like Zoink. I'll take character at Relic 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yes. Okay, games with the basics, vertical progressions. Games with progression fall into two main categories. Horizontal progression. As a primary vector, power does not increase. Rather, over time, you gain additional tools in your tool belt to solve the same sorts of problems at similar power levels. And then there's also vertical progression. As a primary vector, power increases with new releases. This doesn't have to be a rapid increase, and the team has done an excellent job of taking measured and calculated steps when it comes to power increases. This power increase can come from new equipment, stats, new kits, abilities, new systems, etc., etc., etc. Yes, I think so, Schmigan. We'll see. We're going to get into this. This also shows they still want the game to go on for a long time. They sure do. Both types of games need new content, at least in the context of a live service game. They have different constraints and objectives with this new content. Let me turn the music down a little bit. I mean, I do want a little music in the background, but I wanted this to be clear. They have different constraints and objectives with this new content, but they both need it. Vertical progression games generally need new content at higher power that players transition to and transition away from older content. We see this in Galaxy of Heroes because it is, of course, a primarily vertical progression game with some horizontal progression elements. Your account gets stronger over time as a result of getting stronger characters, increasing gear and relic levels, acquiring and refining better mods, etc. And you rightfully want to engage with the new content, which most of the time needs to be at higher power levels to absorb, showcase, and reward the power increases of your account. Please note that doesn't mean we're suddenly going to leap forward multiple relic levels. We do want to introduce new relic levels over time, but we also want to bring players along at the same pace and catch players up to make sure players are able to engage with and enjoy new content. The problem, scalability. In systems design, we try to make systems as scalable as possible. If you can build your system in a way that adapts to our account or accounts for changes to the game that you don't yet know are coming, you've built a robust and scalable system. If you build a bunch of features that aren't scalable, at some point you have to spend all your time updating older things rather than building cool new stuff for players to enjoy. This isn't to say we shouldn't or don't update older systems. Just look at GSC, out of GA, Raids 2.0, Ships 2.0. Even scalable systems need updates sometimes, but the more you can build your game to have scalable systems, the easier it is to maintain and make more fun stuff for players. 6 years ago, we transitioned from gear to relic as the primary progression system for characters. Relics were added because adding a new gear tier was a massive undertaking. New pieces with a variety of stats had to be designed that somehow benefited the entire roster roughly equal using different combinations despite kits wanting to focus on varying strats. The balance work was even worse, needing to account for multiple possible combinations of these bucket of stats for each character. And the roster has only grown since then. The reason for Relic's entire existence is to solve the scalability problem of the gear system. However, Relics haven't seen a new level of progression for 4 years. This is due to two aspects. There was nothing to absorb, showcase, and reward that power increase, and there was minimal to no reason to push for higher progression. New content usually isn't cheap, and it's never free, so we often have to make difficult choices around what gets built. It's bad to introduce a new level of progression without the content to absorb it, since there's no reason to invest or use a new level of progression. It's bad to introduce new levels of content without the increased progression to enter and take it on because, well, you can't enter and complete it. The core problem is that Relics don't have a scalable system component promoting and rewarding investment. What eventually happens to a live service vertical progression game that stops releasing vertical progression? What happens to any live service game when the core gameplay loop is removed? These are two operational reasons to invest. Drink some whiskey here. There are two operational reasons to invest: the stats given on each individual level and content entry requirements. But at some point, the stats have diminishing returns, and requirements can't update as players' rosters evolve. Players invest in unlock entry requirements for content they want to engage, but the higher the relic level, the scarcer its materials, and the less likely players are to invest those resources. We've heard from the community that players don't think Relic 9 is worth investing outside of requirements, GLs, and the occasional tank. Relic 9 still loses to Relic 5 just like Relic 8 does. Relic 9 doesn't make battles in early phases of TB meaningful faster. Relic 9 doesn't make assault battles, challenge tiers, or proving grounds or other events much easier. It comes up short in both PvE and PvP content, both solo and group content. You could say just make the stats on Relic 9 bigger, and we'll address that possible approach in just a bit, but the short response to that is a series of questions. What does that mean for Relic 10? What does that impact on Relic 10 mean for Relic 11? Higher Relic levels in the future? How will this be sustainable for multiple future levels of progression? How does an increase in stats on Relic 9 help players below Relic 9? We have to look at the long-term future of Relic, not just the levels that players currently own. In the end, the problem is far bigger than protect higher Relic investment, which is as much as we revealed to the testers initially. Yes, that is part of the problem, but that's not the whole problem. We need to facilitate all players having a systemic and scalable game, wide reason to pursue upward progression. The options, possible solutions. Okay, these are the solutions that we're considering while we're doing the testing and all this other stuff. Why are we doing the Relic Delta? So let's go over this. We've seen some suggestions from the community on other ways to solve this core problem, albeit without knowing what the problem was. Now that the problem is revealed, let's take a look at why these other options weren't chosen. First of all, we do nothing. We don't implement this. Example, the game stays at Relic 9. Let me drink some more whiskey. Doing a lot of reading and talkie. I need to wet my whistle. Get that medicine in me. Result, players eventually have enough resources to take their entire roster to Relic 9. There's no level of progression, no new challenging content that players can strive to overcome. As players don't have upward progression to pursue in a primarily vertical progression game, there's no longer reason to engage with a core gameplay loop of play. Get rewards, invest, get stronger, play again. Rewards don't matter and there's nowhere to invest. The core of the game ceases to function and the player experience is ruined. Change Relic stats on existing Relic levels. Example, Relic 9 is updated to add an additional 50 mastery and 100 speed. Please God, don't know. Result: the value that players receive from their prior investment and upcoming investment goals change. Some characters probably come out winners, but many would certainly be losers. Different characters are impacted to different degrees. We've seen that with Ezra, which results in a fractured solution rather than a solidified one. The meta still shifts, potentially drastically, especially if mastery constitutes stats or touch. Relic levels beyond Relic 9 aren't directly supported, and this doesn't address the core problem of scalability. Introduce Relic 10. Add Relic 10 by itself. Result: Relic 10 exists with no new content to support it. With Relic 9 being difficult to acquire, many wouldn't have any Relic 10 characters. The top end would invest as much as necessary for any new requirements and also updating GL teams, and then Relic 10 would be in the exact same state as Relic 9 was. It plays into and exacerbates existing problem rather than solving it. Add the damage decrease on the top few relic levels. Example: Relic 7 deals 10% more damage to and receives 10% damage less from Relic 6 and below. Relic 8 deals 20% more damage and receives 20% less damage from Relic 7. Relic 9 does 30%, and so on and so on. Result: this is honestly the closest these possible solutions came to solving the problem before Relic Delta was chosen. Unfortunately, this does not help players below Relic 7. It even creates a bit of a wall at Relic 7, or wherever the value is introduced. Additionally, it would need to be removed and shifted up as new Relic levels were introduced. Since increasing to a plus minus 40% and beyond isn't scalable, eventually a single Relic level is unbeatable by any Relic level below it, and removing value from players' investment feels terrible. Sometimes it has to be done for the greater good of the game's health, but it's never something we relish doing, and we avoid it whenever possible. The chosen solution, Relic Delta. Why are we here? We looked at all the other solutions. Why did CG come up with Relic Delta? After all the things, the scalability, everything that's going on, the possible solutions, things that you guys have suggestion, why are we going this route? Story time with Ranger J19. Relic Delta was conceived about a year ago at this point. The basis of an inspiration for this system actually comes from within our own game. 10 years ago, the game launched with a level delta system whereby attacks would be experience modified crit chance, accuracy, evasion, damage, and resist chance based on the difference between the attacker's and defender's character level. Only crit chance and resist chance have any values, so only those two were even ever in play. Recognize that most vertical progression live service games have some kind of delta system to facilitate conquering old content and not pushing too far ahead on higher level content. We decided to update Relic to use a similar system. A level delta system is used so broadly because it is incredibly scalable. While players are leveling and working towards max progression, the delta sticks with them and applies equally to their experience regardless of where they're at in the progression curve. If progression levels are increased, the system accounts for that by automatically applying equally as players work toward the new cap, without requiring bandwidth from developers to balance and maintain bespoke bonuses. For all players at Relic levels, it speeds up and or simplifies older content. It protects newer content and investments made to engage with that content. It supports a distinction in power level in PvP. It rewards those who have made the climb. It promises that your investment of time and resources will be rewarded. We chose for Relic Delta to only apply to damage because we wanted the stats on the Relic levels themselves to still matter. Individual Relic levels should still be able to express varied stats based on what the meta needs at the time the Relic level is introduced. We've heard the concerns around Relic Delta eliminating strategy, mods, counters, theory of crafting, but we aren't seeing a complete elimination of strategy during either internal testing or the current playtest. We fully intended for strategy to continue to be a central aspect of both PvP and PvE content. Yes, Relic Delta eliminates some cases, i.e. Gear 12 Malicos beating Relic 8 Ray, but it also introduces some strategy around which characters to invest in and by how much based on your usage of them and their place in the larger meta. We are aware that there have been other similar games with what seems like the same concept on the surface. But there are two critical differences that makes this more favorable for free-to-play and folks who have invested in Galaxy of Heroes. The system is a gradual curve rather than a massive boost at just one level of difference. The system has a single progression path, relics, which are becoming more accessible in the same release, rather than requiring investment in multiple disparate systems that have different rates of accessibility. The variations, alternate version. There are some alternate executions of a relic Delta system that we considered, some which we've seen suggested by players. Similar to above, I wanted to briefly cover why we didn't go down those routes. Kicking later. Example, Relic Delta doesn't take effect until your Relic 7 and or 9 lower relic levels are unaffected. Results. This introduces inconsistencies in how the system is applied. Messaging for a system that suddenly turns on you after you've crossed a threshold is difficult. Additionally, how do you say Relic 9 has Relic Delta active and not have that apply to Relic 3 when they're battling each other? A delta implies two different values. It requires the context of the other side, at which point the lower relic is inherently involved in the system and affected by it. Why shouldn't lower investment units also benefit from having a higher relic level than units below them, whether it's PvE or PvP? When adding new relic levels, should the threshold move up or stay the same? If it stays the same, eventually all relic levels are affected anyway. Only increase damage, don't decrease it. Example, the higher relic character deals more damage to the lower relic character, but the lower relic character deals its normal damage to our higher relic character. Result, this helps address the problem, but it doesn't protect the higher relic character. Think of a glass cannon build in an ARPG. You can add more damage, allowing you to kill things faster, but you still die to the one ground effect you step in. You're still susceptible to the same things, you just get more efficient between dying and the same stuff. It's not holistic enough of an impact. Hey, what's up? All hell our new Sky overlords. Yes. Yes. Good to see you, Skywalker Vader. Good Canadian friend there. Her verse. All right. Use the average level of the team or lowest level. Result. Both of these approaches have an unintended effect of undersized squads. If an R9 SLKR gets weaker because a player brings in a Relic 5 General Hux, it feels bad to use Hux even though he synergizes well with SLKR. It negatively impacts a player who brings in weaker units, dropping the entire squad rather than just the one character being affected. There's a lot of gamification and cheesing of the system that can be done if the averages used. So, the future, where does this leave us? And good to see you guys here. I'm just breaking this all down for you guys right now. May need some more bourbon. Let me get some more liquid medicine for me. I like the answer a lot so far, Allie. But that's okay if you don't like it. I still think the numbers are off, but that's my job to test it. There's way more to go, so let's wait until we get the whole kit and caboodle if you haven't read it already. All right, the future. Where does this leave us? With these changes, Relic 10 is being added to the game. So that's confirmed. Relic 10 is being added. The stuff that we read earlier for the characters. Newer characters and stuff. It will use a new signal data, which will not be farmed with energy, so it doesn't disrupt your current signal data farm. Instead, the new signal data will be available both as scavenger and other game modes. Okay. Yeah, the PvP will be fine. We're still working on the percentages. We're still working on conquest. We're still doing PvP for you guys. We're getting the percentages. We're working on them. I've made my position clear on what I think it should be. So yeah, but it has been toned down. It needs to be toned down more. So we'll get there, guys. Finally, there will be a new game mode, new events, and an update to era-related journey guide events, ensuring that all players get to use new characters right away for valuable rewards. We want all players to be able to enjoy the latest characters and content being released to the game. We hope the context helps our choices around Relic Delta to make it a bit more sense. We will monitor the impact of Relic Delta in PvP nodes and make adjustments as needed. We are passionate about the game and care about you, our players. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback on this and your continued feedback on Relic Delta. Until next time, the CG Dev team. So yeah, they did announce that the new Relic 10 will have, it's not going to be entered, it's not going to be signal data. There'll be a new signal data. You can use your scavenger to get the pieces, so you don't have to worry about farming cantina stuff. They did say where did they say it? Okay, with our upcoming release, we'll be changing how players get and invest in new characters. More details to come on that later, but the relevant portion for Relic Delta is this. You will be progressing through gear tiers and lower relic levels without needing to use gear or relic materials, which frees up those resources to be spent on older characters. Yeah, we got to see what that is. We're still waiting on the details. It's a good point, Roller 2, but at least that, yeah, it's not tying into the other signal down and stuff. Plus, this information here, I think, is a big thing. We're getting Relic 10. It's going to be on a separate thing. Fine. They are increasing gear and stuff. They're for older stuff. They're going to make this stuff, the newer stuff, where people can get it. So, yeah. It might be Gavin Lightspeed tokens. Again, this is just the initial announcement of this stuff. Why? I mean, we wanted a reason why. They gave it in detail what the reasoning is. So we've never had CG do something like this. Why are they doing this? Why are they putting this out here? Why are we doing all the stuff that I'm going through? Why am I going through the headaches? They didn't mention anything about Lightspeed tokens in this, Gavin, but there's still more to come. We still have more. We've got a lot of answers. Still have some questions, right? How is a scavenger? How's that going to look, right? What's the other stuff going to look like? You said it, but we need to see it, right? Before we make a final call. But understanding why they're doing, at least they're from their perspective. Now you can disagree with it. Totally understand if you do, but at least they're telling us why they're doing this. That's exactly right. You can say what you want, but they are communicating in spades, in detail. The full Monty. Yes. That's going to be the thing. How do we get to Relic 9? What are their increases? What's the new Relic 10 scavenger going to look like? Those are fair questions and things, Turd Ferguson, but for sure. So now we know why they're doing it. I don't think it's going to be light as we know them. Yeah, I agree with her voice. It's going to be open to free-to-play and spenders alike. Yes. I mean, their goal is the new stuff we're going to help you get, and then the old stuff, you'll get some stuff to help you get that stuff up faster. The way I read it, you guys can tell me if I'm insane for my interpretation of this, but yes. And then why they're doing it. Because they need to have this game that's vertically progressing, the impact, matter with the new stuff. And we did get an announcement of new, whatever that means, new content, new stuff is coming down the pipe. So, yeah. So long as the scavenger values aren't to try and combat the gear and abundance that max accounts have, so it's not feasible for anyone without spending. Good point. Yeah. All right, Thane. They haven't given specifics yet on that. They just said they're doing it. They're going to be doing some more stuff to increase it. We still haven't got the specifics yet with that. So yes. I don't know yet. It depends on what they do. Like if their new stuff's going to be set up so you can use it and you're not having to worry about all that crap, Lost Swamp Rat, and you're in a good position, then you get more older gear, and we need to see what that is so you can get your other teams up and running faster and higher relics. But we got to see what those values and what that means, right? They're saying it. That's what they plan on doing, but then yes. But I mean, that first opening statement said it all, right? I mean, I didn't say it, they said it. Possibly, but we got to see what the scavenger stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think CG, I mean, they're going to put something on Relic 10. Like, they're not going to make it easy. Like, I mean, if you want to spend, sure, but you'll have some stuff you can use, but, you know, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a question. We got to see the scavenger stuff, but like for new characters, yeah. You'll be progressing through gear and lower relic levels without needing to use gear or relic materials, which frees up these resources to spend on older characters. So moving forward, that's what they want to do, and then allowing you guys to use your stuff, step on new stuff to go get your old stuff up. How much of that's going to be an influx, I don't know. They didn't give the exact numbers on that. We need to wait and see that. Master Luke. Oh, Luke says, very happy with this info. I think it's a good direction and great communication. I do too. You may disagree with it, but I mean, they are putting it out there. Now that EA is privately owned, do you think there will be less focus on quarterly earnings and more over year growth? I have no idea, Thane. That's the business side that I could give two shits about, man. Until I start seeing some good products, I ain't gonna hold my breath, bro. That's all right, Steve-O. You concentrate on the wheel. You don't write anything else. I got you, brother. You get that driving done. So they don't want any more Relic 5 being or winning Relic 9. He doesn't want that anymore. Or if you're Relic. Yeah, it's kind of where they. So when I've been doing the testing, Skywalker Vader, in their testing, I mean, Relic 4 or 5 Relic differences, I do think they want to make that gap mean something, right? I don't like if you're Relic 8 versus Relic 9 or even Relic 7 versus Relic 9, I think that gap needs to be very minute, right? 3, a little bit of a gap, but nothing extraordinary that you might not be able to overcome. But Relic 5, like someone was saying, yes, it did. Relic 3 team should be able to beat Relic 9. I'm like, the hell it should. I'm sorry. If you think that's the way it is, I'm sorry. You're wrong, but okay. I know what you mean, Fourth Okage. Yeah, we are still in early stage of this, guys. We still got a lot of testing to do. So we are trying to get those numbers where we think they're reasonable with you guys. I'm with you guys on this. The content creators, we're all in there. We are testing crap left and right. I did some tests today. I need to probably update my test. I think there was a new thing that came out. Well, yeah, I mean, like, you know, something like a Relic 3 to 5, you know, against like Reva, right? If you have like your team and you set it up, I mean, it happens. We know those situations, like with Phoenix, right? So, but I'm with you, Schmegan. I think if you're close, it shouldn't be that much of a penalty. But if it's like, if you're like 4 or 5, and there are some gimmicks in there, and we know about them, right? So, and we look for gimmicks. Let's not kid ourselves. We all look for gimmicks, right? So yes. Like if I have a Relic 4 or 5, like Treya team destroying a Relic 9 Mace team. No, that's not true. Lost Swamp Route, we were working on that part of it too. Again, it's early stages with the numbers and stuff, and we're looking at that. Yeah, if you need to take Phoenix to Relic 6, 7 to beat Relic 9, I mean, nobody would. If you said my team's Relic 6 or 7 and you're still beating Reva, that's fine. But if you're like Relic 4 or 5, then that's what they don't want. I don't think that's an unreasonable request. Now, how much of a difference that is, that's where we're getting into the weeds of numbers and stuff. Yeah, that was a bug problem. So we're looking at the updated stuff. Scribe did a video about that. So, because I was seeing some stuff like that while Swamp Route, I'm like, no. Like, what is happening? That's all right. We still need more stuff on the Relic 10. Like, what does the scavenger mean? What does that translate to? You know, that kind of stuff. I'm with you, Howie. We do some more information on that. If I have low Relic zombies, does that mean Squishy Zombie Metal will be back? Nope. That's been covered a while ago, Thanos. I think there's more of a I think that's more of a Trey is one, maybe the best non-geo conquest team, more so than relic level difference. Yeah, so much kits matter in here. Again, what I want to happen, and I know you guys want to happen, is that we still want the theory crafting. We still want teams that we work on to counter and do good work, right? But I don't think if I've got a relic 7 Inquisitors, like my team, like my UFU teams, they're all relic 8 and 7. That should still be able to beat a Ray. And from my testing, it can, right? But there's still more work to be done on that. We have a lot of work to do. Like my trade team versus Mace is fine because it's like relic 7 and stuff, right? For the most part. So it can handle it, but like, you know, so I mean, this is the stuff that we're dealing with in the test environment. You guys bring the stuff up, we're bringing it up, we're testing this stuff. Again, big shout out to all the other testers. They've done some extraordinary work in there, and those guys are machines. I get in there for a few hours, I'm like, I'm doing good work. You've been in there how long? It's like, holy God, do you guys sleep? And they're just constantly just providing feedback constantly, guys. So give these other guys a shout out. Like Fatal, all the boys, they are in there doing the Lord's work. Yeah, but they've already addressed that thing. I'm past you, buddy. It's let me just think, it's square. Okay, thing. Got it. Or let's not lose the fact that as long as the numbers come down a bit more than more that the game will still be in a good spot and our investment requirements will gain some value. Yeah. The other thing that we need to look at now, we're looking at GC Omicrons, we're looking at those kind of stuff without any datacrons. Remember, we're still going to get into some datacron stuff because let's say you're at relic 7, say you got a 20% disadvantage, like your damage goes down. But you have a datacron that gives you 100% offense or something, right? Okay, it's 80%, right? So that's some stuff that we need to look at as well. So we're just testing Conquest. Conquest is looking pretty solid. I think it's going to be okay. But PvP is my main concern. What are the counters doing? What are these teams doing? What are the values? And that's what these other guys are looking at too. Yeah, and we're not even at the final part. Hey, Astro DB, I like the name. Are you from Houston? Do you like the Stros? Or you just like the word Astro? Let me know. It's my team. If it's just Astro, I can understand, but you got me excited when I saw Astro, but it's not Astro, so it's like, so close. Ollie, the reasoning results, Relic 10 exists with no new content to support it at the top end would Relic 10 is necessary and would end up in the same spot as Relic 9, but we're saying there was a problem with Relic 9. There was a problem with Relic 9. You're a Rangers guy? That's okay. That's right. I'm an ex-Army Ranger, but I like the Stros. But your name's Astro and you like the Rangers. But we're from Texas. It doesn't matter. Oh, we can both agree our Cowgirls are doing a little bit better than we thought. Yeah. I was shocked Sunday night. I was like, we're going to get our ass kicked. We tied? I'm not seeing that Dar sign so far. It still needs to come down. I think the two relic difference, I'm pushing to make that lower. And I've had some success with Relic 7 versus Relic 9. But not the success that I want. Hell yeah. All my exes live in Texas. Yeah, we know what Relic 9 was. There's certain GLs, tanks, and that was it, man. Unless it was required. Why would you put it on? I mean, we put it on certain characters, but what was the investment? I mean, the only characters I have are like that is what's the incentive of the Relic 9? I mean, the problem is one, Relic 9 was so hard to get, and Relic 8. And on top of that, you had all these requirements, and it only really affects tanks and GLs and certain characters like, Bane and certain things like that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to see the Cubbies back in there, buddy. I'm pulling for the Cubs, man. I'd love to see them do some good work. They are, but I mean, it is a big risk. And our first thought was when we said this, we didn't have any context like you guys. Like, we're just doing this. Here's the values. Test this, and we're like, okay. So we got in there, and got dirty, right? We got in there and got dirty. Said, no, this ain't gonna work. So then they've lowered it. We're still like, nah, there's still some things not working. So we're still doing that in the test. But one of the things that you guys provided, and you guys' feedback went directly to them. Why are we doing this? Well, here you go. 1,800 pages of it. Get out of here, Ramon. You get the hell out of here. You and your Relic 1 or 1 and 2 star mods. You get the hell out of here. Good to see you, Ramones. They were up 13-0, Master Luke, and then remember the point got blocked, and then Dallas turned it back for 2, and then they just crushed the Packers after that. It was a great game. I mean, both quarterbacks were amazing. I did not expect the Cowboys to give you guys a game. I mean, I'm just being honest in the Master League. I thought the Cheeseheads were going to have a fun night. Coming in this stream, Ramon, after years. Life was simpler with Jaw Engineer, and the droids ran the arena. Back in my day. When I didn't do it, I'd have Ranger and Finn do all my modding, and then I'd shit all over it by putting 1 and 2 dot mods back on. And then ask them to do it again. Horrible. It was wild. Yeah, it was wild. They are taking a risk here, though, but we're doing everything we can. As a lifelong Cardinals fan, the Cubs can lick my taint. Well, they've only won 1 championship in 100-something years. Cardinals have won like a bazillion. But I understand the hatred if you're a St. Louis fan. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Yeah, my Astros didn't make it this year. I mean, they had a good season, but my God, my team was decimated by injuries. Holy Jesus. Can we not have my team have catastrophic injuries to entire pitching staff and lineup? Christ. 2. Well, I mean, 100 years apart. Okay. Duck Ranger, shots fired. What's up, Rico? One of the 1900s, one of the 2000s. Quit benching Chicago. You got 1 a century. Get out of here, you. You'll enjoy your 1 pennant, and that's it. Hope the Red Sox slap the shit out of the Yankees. That's going to be a good series, too. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Sir Simon. I got you, man. I'm distracting the shit out of stuff, Rico. Yeah, we got you. Astros stop cheating. This is what happens. Yes, what a stupid statement, June. Yes, they cheated. So did other teams. And then all the other World Series appearances and World Championships after the fact, after that, they were still cheating. Okay, June. Thank you. Dodgers look good. I ain't gonna lie, man. You got that boy in your team. You got that guy. I will not doubt the Dodgers. Trust me. Those guys, man, what a talent. I wouldn't be upset if the Blue Jays won another one. I mean, yeah. That's okay. You're from Canada. You love the Blue Jays. Go Blue Jays. You love who you love. You hate who you hate. I ain't gonna hate on you for that. Well, so the Relic 9 thing for me, the only reason I have the amount of Relic 9s is most of them are requirements and things that I think needed Relic 9. Tanks and ships with tanks and stuff like that, right? But it was so hard to get. You guys see me. I get the new characters and stuff, but getting Relic material with Signal Dot and everything else was a nightmare. So it's not... If I could easily have more done it faster, I would have, but it's impossible. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Turd Ferguson. Jesus. Gene Kessler, I apologize. Turd Ferguson is. God damn it. No, they were, in all seriousness, I know you just gave me the piss, June, but they got crushed by injuries this year, man. God damn, Jordan out for the year, basically. It just, the pitching staff got obliterated. I'm surprised we won 87 games, to be honest with you, June. I mean, the young kids stepped up, but, you know, hopefully we can stay healthier next year. That'd be kind of nice. I mean, reading this, if they're going to increase more gear for you guys, signal data, the whole works, make new characters, not have to rely on that stuff so you can get access to them sooner and everything, and then we can do Relic 10 and get some more game modes in here, I'm okay with this. I'm still going to work on those percentages. All this is great. Don't get me wrong. The communication is great. All this is great. I got to see some numbers. So we're going to keep working on those numbers for you guys. I don't quit you guys. So yes, keep your questions coming in. It's only cheating if you get caught. Well, they got caught. They cheated. I actually felt that they should have given up their banner. But then again, the amount of cheating that's happened in baseball over its lifetime, and they didn't take those World Series away. I was like, oh, fuck them. I have no idea. That's a good question. Let me look. Did we count them? Can I do this by Relic Amplifier level? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 41, 42, 40, 42 right now. But I got 3 more coming, so it'll be 45 here in the next month. So 45, and then how many Relic 8s? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 22, 30, 38, 9, 40, 40 Relic 8s. Because I like to look at my stuff, Schmegan, and enjoy the great hard work I did. Questions. How do you think they're going to make Relic 9 East required? They mentioned the scavenger, so this is more high level gear. That's for Relic 10, not Relic 9. It's all good, Thomas Cook. I've been hearing it for 8 years, man. You're going to get the piss when you mentioned the Astros. Like, well, what did they do in 2022? They won the World Series then. Went to the World Series in 21 and 19, and, you know, it's like, I just like that they beat the Yankees all those years. Don't you guys love it? They kicked the shit out of the Yankees, swept their ass, and kicked their ass out. Yeah, it's for Gerdas and DBs, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they're increasing all the gear. So they said older gear like Relic 9 will be having an influx. Newer characters, you won't have to worry about so much about that stuff. You can use your stuff on older stuff to get it up faster. And then Relic 10 will have its own piece. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but that's the way I interpreted the messaging. No, I'm with you 1,000% on this, Al. He says, all I can say, it's really going to come down to how much more stuff they give or increase. If it's not enough, we have to speak up. Yes, I agree 1,000%. And that's why I'm with you a little hesitant on that. Like, okay, that sounds great, but what are you actually doing? We need to see that because we know, Al, you and me been down this road a few times. They are stingy when it comes to the economy. And I don't like it. But, you know, balancing the economy is one thing, but, you know, it's like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're saying, but yeah, we do need to get the minutiae of details on that. Good that they're saying it. Good that they address it. Good that they're going to do something about it. But Arnold made a really good point in his video, and I've been trying to catch up on all the other testers and their points, Scribe and Arnold and everybody, Egnard, all of them as much as I can. But he made a really good point. If you increase something by 1%, yeah, you increased it, but it's only by 1%. So that's not really helping. You know, so we have to see the value on that. I agree with you 1,000%. Yeah, they said that the older pieces will be for older characters, right? But for the newer stuff, you won't have to worry about that stuff. So yeah. That's not enough. No. Like if we go in there instead of 5 singled out, it's 10. I'm like, CG, what are you doing? Get that. Get, you know me. You know me, Howie. You know how I will respond. Yeah, it's not as bad. We're still working on it. The percentages need to change. I think they need to be way lower, but we're okay, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. It's a progression. It's organic. We're working on it. The testers are, trust me, they ain't busting their ass. Man, I'm doing some work and they're just blowing me away. I'm like, I mean, gee. But I did communicate a lot of stuff that you guys are saying about the economy. That was one of the things, and that was addressed today. And I made that about the economy. So yes. We're in there doing the Lord's work. Lord Ranger, that is. Sith Lord. Yes. Hi, Alex. I got to do Conquest, but I'm actually enjoying having the conversation with you guys. All right, I'll do some goddamn Conquest. Just got my 8th GL. Ooh, Turd Ferguson, you sexual deviant, you. Says, I can't believe Kenobi took me this long. I'm an idiot. Well, as long as you have Kitty Cat, that's okay. Kenobi without the actual GL cat, it's just not the same. He's pretty good, isn't he, Turd? Seen me use him quite a few times, haven't you? Mm-hmm. So I think he's still one of the best GLs in the game, period. Just kicks the shit out of so much stuff. And he can be good on defense spin on the Datacrons. Oh god, what do I got to do here? Win with Lord Schmader and Scorch. Oh, I mean, I think we can do that, right? Viewers, we do that? I think we can do that. You guys want to see a little Lord Schmader, some Empire boys? We got to use these guys anyway, so let's just start with this. Let's start with the good old Lord Schmader fight. Let's bring the boys and let's go kick the shit out of some stuff. B-Wing. Oh, we got B-Wing. Let me go look. Let me go look. Let me go look. We have breaking news. Angthar came in and said we have breaking news. We do. Okay. Well, I was going to do some conquests. F that shit. Kit revealed B-Wing. Now, this one I've been waiting to see what this is going to be like. All right. No, I don't want to do a survey. Get out of here. You sucky, eh? When your customer support gets better, then I'll give you feedback. How about that? The engineer. Choo-choo. What's up there, buddy? Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. Love it. He's really good, Dirty. All right, unit name B-Wing, light side. Categories attacker, rebel. Looks like Ranger might know some things here. Lifting Home One's rebel fleet to greater heights. The B-Wing is most compatible with a fully non-scoundrel rebel fleet. B-Wing makes greater use of Home One's strengths by reducing the capital ship's cooldowns and create more chance for rebels to deal devastating amounts of damage under Home One's master plan ability. Home 1 will have a new effect added to its unique ability. Oh, okay, they're upgrading Home 1. Band together, which allows the capital ship to reinforce B-Wing immediately at the start of the battle. On all ships, MP. Just in time for the B-Wing. Yes, we just went over all my stuff for testing and stuff, so now we're getting to the B-Wing. Inspiration. Do you want me to read that? Do you want me to? Okay. Yes, B-Wing, yes. Hervorce says, I call Drogon being the pilot. I don't know who the pilot, I thought it might have been Hera, but shout out to you, Hervorce. All right, strategy tips. Reinforce B-Wing quickly at the start of the battle for a potent burst of damage across the entire fleet before your enemy can even make a move. Use B-Wing to assist as much as possible, reduce Home One's cooldowns, giving more opportunities to use Master's Plan. And then B-Wing Special 2, Composite Beam Laser. Consecutively under Master Plan will be most effective in dealing more damage. Okay. We called this one. I mean, we all did. I don't know who the pilot was going to be. I thought it might be like Hera of some sort, but yeah. I know, right? But sometimes you can do things better with one hand instead of two there, Forrest. Think about. That's right, Angthar. How many times have you done things one-handed? Mention things, but think about. And I think you probably did good work, Angthar. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, how do I unlock B-Wing? B-Wing is a marquee event starting on October 7th, so next Tuesday. Like all our marquees, at this point, the event will give out daily rewards, so make sure you keep coming back and playing it every day. Who is the pilot? Since Hera was not available, we noted that Captain Drogon was qualified. Server's record, of course, because you made him up. But we tapped him as a pilot. You will earn Captain Drogon shards. I do like that they're doing that for you guys. I like the fact that on this ship, they were giving you Bodhi and Biston. No, why am I going blank here? Bodhi and Pow. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. Yes, I just couldn't think of his name. I like that you guys are getting character shards on top of to help you with the ship. That was smart from CG. I like that. I kind of think it does. We got to see. I mean, we got to get our hands on it there. So yeah, over under on home one breaking meta fleet. I'm gonna go over. I've seen it too many times. They're turd. You know. We'll see. Who is the pilot? We got that. Where does the ship and fleet stand in the meta now? B-Wing under home one, starting in reserves, an extremely potent upgrade to that fleet. Save for the big three, Executive Profounded and Leviathan, the new home one should be able to perform exceptionally well against fleets of equal investment. Okay. So negotiators, all that other stuff, you should take it out. All right. Abilities. Girl R-9X heavy laser cannons. Deal damage, 20% to target lock, 100% the ally cap ship is on one. Okay, so that does some nice damage. And inflict evasion down. Okay. What is the reinforcement? That's all I care about. You enter the battle, grant rebel allies advantage and defensive up for 1 turn. Holy shit. If the allied capital ship is home one and there are no deployed scoundrel allies. Okay. He gains a bonus turn and their cooldowns reset, excluding call reinforcement. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this ship's going to do some work here, it looks like. Then you have the composite laser beam. You have blockade buster, heavy laser cannons, laser, and then composite beam laser. Has anyone made the joke about CG nerfing an unrelated ship yet? Well, I'm sure we'll get there, Angthar. That's happened quite a few times. Wow, that looks great. Wow, that looks great. They're from the show. Laser. What's the other one? How does that look? Oh, it does the flip. That's pretty cool. What's the basic just look like? I just pew pew. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pew pew. All right, B-Wing, as we said, home one. I didn't think Drogon, but Hera was. I thought maybe it was General Syndulla, and it didn't turn out to be not General Syndulla. So. Wasn't General Syndulla. Who's tagging me? No. All right, yes, we don't have Red 5 yet, no, but we're getting there, buddy. Maybe we'll get something now since then. Here, eat this. Here all days, and now I can beat the snot out of crap. Actually, I don't like you. Big hit. Great cash money. Here, eat this. Yay! And I can put on auto. $1 million. Why make billions, Steve-O, when we can make millions? At this rate, they'll introduce Red October for Red 5. Well, I mean, you know, Red October standing by. Simply Red standing by. All right, did I get any Zealous Ambitions yet? No. No. I do need a fortify. Yes, yes. Let's go after Thrawn. I don't like him. You can fracture him. You're still going to die horribly. Here, eat this. Yes, now you have order 66. Watch this. Bam. It's off. Here, have a grenade. Oh, you took it like a champ. Good job, Tarkin. You took that like a champ. And then you fell over. All right. Well, I mean, you know. So keep you guys, I mean, give me your thoughts, man. Remember, feedback. CG's watching these streams or listen to your feedback. You guys' words are, you obviously your questions and concerns and your feedback is important. I think that's been established. I need fortified, okay? There's no zealous ambitions. This is bullshit. What can I get rid of? It's the 3. I kind of like weak spot more. Whenever an ally attacks again. That's for debuff. Let's get rid of you. No, not you. I do like fortified. God, I gotta spend some shit already. I hate the burritos. Oh. Alright, we'll spend it on the next one. Apparently. Here, have some Lord Schmader. All too easy. Impressive. Most impressive. Dookie, are you gonna make everybody... Well, that's not gonna help you. Grievous, that's not gonna help you. Here, eat this. You're all dead. You're all double dead. Here, eat that. I want 4 Clone War Tree Shards with this year's anniversary freebie. Yes. But I think you should ask for nicer stuff. It's a 10-year thingy. Terry Ferguson, my main concern is still the raw numbers for Relic Delta and the raw numbers for Relic Materials increase. As far as the communication, can't complain. No, those are legitimate things. Yes, I'll do this just so I can spend some. Actually, I'm gonna get some signal data. You guys don't mind, do you? Okay. Let's get some bows. I like bows. Right, we got some blues. I do like me some. All right, we'll do. Another team. You're all gonna die horribly. Here, eat this. Hope you enjoy. It's making me angry. Have a grenade. This off. Here, have some more. Here, have some more grenades. Well, since you're open, Django, I mean, you're just sitting there shooting pew-pews at me here. Eat a laser to the face. Here, have another laser. Oh, you want some more? Oh, well, here, let me just buff my homies. You have that. Okay. And good riddance of bad rubbish. Possibly. I'm not sure yet. We're still under, I mean... Yes, the communication's good, but we still need the details, right? Mod depression is real, brother. You should have seen me earlier, Rico. Holy moly and guacamole. I had some horrible, horrible mod depression. It's been kind of that way for a bit, yeah. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. I'm going to drink me a little Bourbonis. You know, I've been talking a lot. It's a good point, Allie. I'll wait till I get some more information on it. And then it's as they tell me, I'll tell you. We'll put it out there and you guys can, yes. We do need some more info. Need the info. Like that. Back into the old conquest. Okay. Terry Ferguson, can I ask for some better RNG? Yeah. I mean, I can't help you. I mean, the Illuminati has made it very clear that my depression is better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Well, since you're all there. Just fall over. Start falling over. You know you want to. Really? Here, have some more. Wait for him to have his turn. Boop. 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 That's not who I'm waiting for. That's who I'm waiting for. Boop. I know. You'll have one milkshake, says Steve. That's right. Nah. I'll warm it up. Nah. The boys are waiting. Aussie Mike, what's up? Says, hi, Guildmate. What's up, big Aussie Mike? Good to see you there. Good day, mate. This went over like 900 things. Relic Delta, all the stuff, the things, the new B-Wing. Okay, my boys. All right, we'll get some more energy, I guess. I still got to do my fleet climb. Yuck. Well, these things happen. All right, I got to do some Jedi Vanguard. Well, let's do them next. All right, get in there, crew. Yep. It's a good one, yeah. Yes. Yes. Ewoks, what do you think you're doing, you psychopaths? Here, eat this. Wait, Dappa can't be stunned? Here, eat that. Oh, that makes life easy. Yep, you can this off. And then we'll just throw that. I've tagged you all. We will die. Oh, she didn't get stunned. Oh, interesting. I was a call and assisty thing. Listen, you guys want to be jerks. Box. Hey, we got bluff immunity 40 times. I wasn't even trying. I just shit the bed and did it. I mean, my goal is to get to Sector 4 as quickly as possible. I go a little bit slower in this, but yeah. Get the datacrons rolled up and stuff, so yeah. Make sure we get Maz. Is there a Zealous Ambition anywhere on the board? Did they remove Zealous Ambition? What the hell is going on here, skewers? I have not seen one. This is baloney. Do a little Club 38 in a bit. Nice. Yeah, I was on that stream a little while ago. Sorry, I was responding to something. Okay, all right, Ray Rock. Okay, Baby Yoda eyes. Thank you. They're watching you. They see your every move. Thank you. I did go watch Scribe and Niche video, and they have the same Prom Ranger as me with just an introduced Relic 10 statement. Yeah, I mean, we need more, right? I mean, it's cool, Relic 10, great, but I mean, I need more, right? I want more, and I know I shouldn't. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, with the context of this, but they should have gone into more details, but they didn't, so. Maybe they'll have another post with the goods. My mom is upstairs baking something like brownies or something. I know these things. Smell them. Well, actually, I want to get rid of that shit so we can beat the crap out of stuff. He says you're going to take a turn and do your bullshit. That's fine. Now I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Here, eat this. Fuck off. The Vanguard team and just ugh. God damn, Mace. Why don't you calm down a little bit there, buddy? Well, yeah, but the progression system, yeah, I mean, Relic 10 is tied into this with the way they did it. But again, I wanted more details on, like, what does that all mean, though? I mean, you said scavenger, but what does that tie? I mean, sure, not the other stuff, great, but what's the piece? How much do you have to sell? Do you scavenge? I mean, what is it equal to? You know, those are the questions I have more than that. Well, isn't this magical? I mean, that's a better leader's result. I'll get later. All right. Well, you have to have 10 years of playing this game, Rico, to have that ability. Yeah, sorry, that was the answer we were looking for. Well, we know who we're going after first. Yeah, do your horse shit. I'm coming after you, Mr. Potato Head. Yes, kick him, kill him. Yep, thank you. Let's get rid of that. And then there's your girlfriend. Here, have this girlfriend. Apparently. Ability block, that's fine. Here, stun him, would you? Or not. Okay, kill him. I mean, that works too. Here, do this. Bye-bye. Well, I didn't say anything about licking the Ray Rock. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nobody said anything about that. Yeah, she is baking something magical up there. I hate when she does, and she knows I'm on a diet. That's not right, skewers. My mom can cook and bake, man. She's up there cooking some delicious shit, and I'm just like, come on, man. I'm on like a very strict diet. I mean, I got 5 pounds to go, skewers, to be ready for this Darth Maul costume, and it's killing me, man. I don't have to do it, but you know. No. Peanut butter cookies would be great. Hey, what are you going after Deppa for? I hate the Empire team. Oh, really? I don't even get a turn. I swear they overclocked this shit. This is Sector 2. CG, you need to look at this shit, man. Right, let's kill him since he's a bitch. Yep. Bye-bye. Nope. Why didn't she take it? Step up. There you go. There you go, Deppa. Get your revenge. Get him, Deppa. All right, you want to fracture him? Here, eat this. Here, not your turn, Lord Schmader. You guys want to play all stupid games? Here, I'm going after you next. Here, eat that. Oh, you think you're going to do something, Tarkin? I don't think so. Bastards. Is there a turnover for this team? I just unlocked Mace a few minutes ago. You want me? Yeah, I can show you my modding I have got online. I know, but I'm trying to get the feet done, Steve. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of went in there with a little less stamina. Yes, very nice. Yes, so let's look at. Actually, I can just bring it up here when I got to use it again. Oh God, a Queen Armadillo team. So at Mace, I've got speed and potency. With potency cross, he's 325 speed. If you can get him fast, that's fine. You want the physical offense over 10k. And Deppa, let's see. You're gonna want her with potency. I've got a crit damage set. She's 297. I get a little bit faster, but I haven't done any slicing. But she works in the way it as is, around 10k damage, and you should be fine. Again, potency is a big thing. You want some potency on there, make that number good. But I have no problem using those stats with those characters in the raid at Relic 9. No such thing there, Ray Rock. I mean, 320 to 330 seems to work fine for me. All right, I see what you did there. Can we kill Queen Amadilla? We're going to try. No, apparently not. Okay. I was worried I was going to kill her. This reflective damage on this team is gross. And apparently we can't land ability blocks. It's fantastic. All right. Gross. I always go first with Mace's call and assist to Depa, and then if you do the double attack and all that stuff. Yeah. I've shown it on stream before, Gavin. As long as I get enough Mazikanata shards. All right, we've done that. What else do I need to do here? What team do we need to use here? I don't care a shit about that. Days 40 times. What's a good days team here, kids? Let's do that. Give me a good days team. There's some good days going on there. Actually, let me see. What do I got to use for the boss fight? We need to use full squad of Empire. Not a problem. We'll do that later. We'll go Inquisitorius. It's all good. It's all right. Adrad? Well, this is a Mandalorian team, so I don't think that's going to work. You know how that goddamn team is. Ugh. You know what? Let's just do Jabba. We'll find. We'll come back and do that later. I don't really need to worry about it. I don't even know why I'm worried about it. Hey, should we use the pirates? We haven't used the pirates at all. Hey, let's use some pirates. Arr, I not heard of no Agat. Yar. Yeah. Use the pirates. Not heard of me no Agat. Yar. Yar, everybody, we're using the pirates now. Lord knows we be doing the things with them and stuff. Take your turn meter away. Yes, now you're in big trouble. You're all in big trouble. Go slap the shit out of him. Thank you. Yar, that's right. That's right, me mateys. Here, take a shot at everybody. Yar, kill her. Kill her dead. You didn't kill her, me matey. That's not good. That was good. Yar, she's got to taunt. We'll be going after her next. We don't want her to be putting that bullshit out. Yar. Take it in the face. Yar. That's right. Slap her hard. Here, get rid of her. Yar. Yar. Good piratey stuff right there. Yar. Oh, God, Brutus hit so hard in this team. Yar. Uppercut to the jaw. Yar. Yar. Pittsburgh. He's pretty delicious. We've been having a lot of fun with him on offense. Hey, we got that feed done. We did a great job, guys. We're tired. And we all know my next 3 relic 9s, and it'll be Maz Kanata and the 2 new bounty hunters. GLD has spoken. I'll let his words of wisdom flow through us all. Yeah. All right. Yar, here we go. More piratey stuff. Yar. These fools think they be trying to be doing stuff. Here, I begin some turn meter. Yar. I don't want you doing any stuns and horse shit, so you get that. All right, you're gonna play hard to get, are you? Okay. Go slap him. That was a good slap. Yar. Yar. Kylo Ren, the unmasked version, took it in the face. Jesus Christ, that's some 30. He hits so goddamn. You just fall over. Yeah. A little stagger action. No AoE. Bye bye. Yar. He just fell over. Here, just shoot him. Just shoot him. Shoot him in the face. There you go. I'll never tell what all 73. He. Let's just say it wasn't 2 hours ago. NDAs. They are a bitch, aren't they? Well, if you want to test the game, you have to sign a lot of them. I've signed a lot of them, yeah. We need to use Empire, so let's go in here with the Inquisitorius because that team slaps in here. So, let's bring the crew. And you. Save you. Gotta hop off, Ranger. This is Swgoh. Thanks for the stream and update on CG News. You're welcome, my friend. Yeah, I'm just doing a little conquest. I'm not doing any Baldur's Gate 3 to stream tonight, so I was like, I was going to stream a little bit later, but then we got the B-Wing news on top of the Relic stuff, and yeah. And then we'll do that. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. Just fantastic. Yes, fantastic. And you're double dead. Okay. Yeah. And we'll just... Yeah. God damn, that hit so hard. Well, if you blinked, you missed it. Yeah, get your questions in, do all this stuff, your thoughts. I know CG's watching, they're looking for feedback, yada, yada, yada. Humana. I'm working hard for relicking things. How many of these do I have? 55. Oh, I need more. Oh, we gotta get the sector 4. You blonked? I'm not familiar with blonking, but I mean, maybe you blinked. At this point, it's just a goddamn conspiracy. Not one goddamn zealous and son of a bitch. Oh, look, Sector 3. Yeah. Yes, that's true. I don't want to say anything, Rico, but that happens. All right, zealous ambitions? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm not asking for many, skewers. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. You know, it's like feast or famine. Like last time I had so many zealous ambitions, I didn't know what to do with them. This time I can't even beg for one. Jesus Christ. It's like, throw me a freaking bone, Scott. Hold on. Did I not do my operations today? No, we did that today, right? We did operations, right? Could have sworn I did. And I've had an eventful day. Yeah, did my stuff. But I was losing my mind. It's been one of those days, skewers. How are we looking on the raid? Final tally, probably a little bit more to go. Hey, 478, we're getting close to that 500 mil. All right. I got to do some arena here. Let me check this out real quick. I feel like CG really screwed up with the messaging. If they led with the new game mode in advance and qualified it with roller progression, it would have gone over better. I can see that, Jack Daniels. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. All right. Sorry, guys, I know, but I must do my fleet climb. I need crystals. Want to do it. And when you do the same thing over and over again, they call that insanity. And I've gone totally cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs doing this fight over and over again. But, you know, we have to do these things. We want the nice things. We have to do the work. So I stand before you, a broken and bitter man, doing the Leviathan counter. And here's a news flash. Hope you're having a good Taco Tuesday. I will not be having tacos today. Yeah. Any questions, thoughts, things of that nature? Your feedback matters. Apparently, it really does. CG's listening. I think that's been made evident on this. Please keep your comments and stuff coming in. Oh, I hate this fight so much. I'm sure you guys are all sick of it too. And now we can put on. That's all right, Rico. You wind down, buddy. I got you. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Drink a little bourbon, play some Swgoh, watch some sports ball, do man shit. In another happy news, I got all the stuff pretty much for Desi Jingle Snarf to do all the full painting for my Darth Maul costume cosplay that we're raising money for on the ACS on the 31st. I've learned so much about makeup, skewers. I can't tell you how much I've learned about makeup. That's a lot. Wog, are you at... Where are you, Woggy? Got this. Wog's up for it. I will not be interfering with the Wog. That done. Get some goodies. Yes, yes. 70. Well, thanks for nothing. It gives me another refresh, I guess. You know. Oh, God. Okay, what do we got to do for Sector 3? Good God in heaven. We already know we got hosed on the Zealous Ambition. Who should we run here? We can do some more pirates if we wanted to, but what do we got feats? Disarm 15 times. God, that's stupid. I hate that. Oh. No tanks, blind. I'm so glad that this is my cache conquest. Just Spectre units. Okay, you want me to use a Smoka? Yeah, sure, go with that. I got all the other crap in droves. Where do you? Sure. Don't need you. We need to do some Spectre. You, and you. Yes, go in there and do great things for Ranger. Yes, he deserves it. Yes, we'll be going after you. I think that goes without saying. Here, Ezra, you kind of hit hard, don't you? Let's give Math 3 to you. Free shot. And then let's do this on... Sabine, can you do some good work here? Good work there, Sabinas. Little smacky. 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 Auto? Hervorous, I said this elsewhere, but it's really some higher up not listening to the devs and they want to release additional information. The community rise, and then the higher up has a query that maybe some context would help. Yeah, I thought they did a decent job with the communication and why they're doing stuff and everything. But like when you're going to introduce like Relic 10 and some other things, like we want more information. Now, from CG's point of view, maybe they're not ready because they're not ready to release that on like where that is because they're still looking at stuff. Fair. But if you're going to introduce it, then you're going to say Relic 10 and you're going to say what you said, then you should be ready at that point when you're making that statement to give the full details about it. So I'm with you on Hervorous. Oh, I am. I don't really care about the feats. I'm just trying to knock out as many as I can. Because once I get to Sector 4, Gavin, I'll do like the big feats. I'll get to whatever crate I need. And I'm just going to sit there for the rest of the time. I don't need red crate or gold crate. I can just deck off and get what I need and rock and roll. So yeah. You guys want me to use Spectre again? All right, you convinced me. I'll do Spectre again. And it's a Night Sister team too. That's not going to work. You should turn off. No, I don't think so. Here, eat this. Mastery tea. Ooh. Shot. Here. Yeah. Perfect. Now let's go beat the crap out of you. Auto, because they're going to die horribly. Not looking good, is it, Night Sisters? Yes. You know what would be really nice here right now to make these fights a little bit faster? Zealous Ambition. That's right. That was the answer I was looking for. All right. Did I get any Zealous Ambitions? No, I did not. Again. CG, if you're listening, and I know you are, when we're doing this stuff and the best thing, you should at least give players the option for the best disc. I'm just going to throw that out there. Let's make sure the best disc is more available to players when they're doing this, because they don't like it when they get horse shit. When you give players horse shit, they don't like you. Yeah, thank you, Baby Yoda Eyes. Yes, I probably will not see Sector 5, but that's fine. I'm gonna drink some more bourbon, because if I go one more time without Zealous Ambition, I just may go cray-cray in the bray-bray. CG, you're forcing me to drink bourbon. Hey, man, what is this baloney? But thank you, Rico. Yeah, I feel a little bit that way. Not about the drinking, but just because I'm not getting cockadoodle Zealous Ambitions. I don't need to do anything. I've got red crate the first 2 times, and if I just get 20 shards of Maz with burritos and stuff, or I could get the pass if I wanted to, and then just spend more on signal data and stuff, which I did. So it's like, I'm good. Well, that's true, but right now that's not the problem. It's the Zealous Ambitions. What else? 73. The lack of Zealous Ambitions right now is really making my life hell. Well, since you're there and you're open and I don't like you, here, eat this. Yes, get him. Get him out of there. Well, that's creamy. Yes. Let's do this on Mr. Potato Head. Yes. And taunt. Here, eat that. Well, that wasn't very good. It was very good. Mocha. Yeah, let's get the mastery. Let's do this. Let's do that on Ezra, because I figured you might do that. I don't care about ultimate. Just kill him. Kill him dead. Thank you. Any questions about the B-Wing? Looks great. Any questions about the new post from CG? I read it verbatim. It'll be on YouTube. Now I do have to go buy something. Shit. Is where... Yes, give me that. Thank you. Already bought relics. Thank you. Here, just put on auto, see what happens. Here's my. I mean, she went right into ultimate, which is fine. No, I mean, listen. So, full transparency, I knew what was going to be said ahead of time. Um, Not by much, but I knew ahead of time what was happening and things were being revised and stuff. With communication to us, they gave us a heads up that it was coming, but I literally caught it at the tail end right before I got on stream. I barely like digested anything. I was like, what did I just read? And then I was like, I'll just read it again and make sure I didn't miss my P's and Q's. So I did have a heads up, but on that part, not by much. They had told us earlier, and I said this earlier, we'd asked the question to the CG, like, I think I said this on yesterday or was it Friday, that we asked about why they're doing Relic Delta. Their response was we were going to put out something this week. That's all I knew. Oh boy, I wonder what I should get here. I mean, does it matter? All right, one more. Oh, look, a Yoda team. This ought to be fun. That's right, Rico. I'm not getting any of the nice thingies. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Right, yeah. Kind of, sort of. We've been kind of speculating on Relic 10 for a while, yeah. And what I gotta do for you, Saul? God damn it. Win with only light side characters. Oh, we can do Balin's Call Team. Well, that'll be nice. Alright, we're done with Spectre for now. Get out of there. I do need to do some Jabba because we need lines and we need the goddamn arm pulling. So let's just go ahead and get that in there. All right. No, no. Do that. Don't even care if I win. It's all about ripping arms. And I didn't even do the ripping the arms things. Fantastic. Good job, Ranger. Way to have your head not up your ass. I'm actually going to send this to you, buddy, because I need you to go rip off some arms. If you could do that, that'd be cool. We do need to do. More blinds. Yes, more blinds. All right. We can do maybe 4 more battles. That's you. Anything else? Well, I'll do that today. Reverse Ranger, what do you think the home one feat will be? I'm looking at Biggs, Wedge, Raven's Claw with B-Wing, Ghost, and Phantom. Possibly. I don't know yet. I mean, I got to get it get my hands on it, Hervorous, before I can really give you a final thing, because like Profundity with Rogue One really doesn't need Ghost and Phantom anymore, does it? Like you could just bring in like say what Cassian G-Wing and Rogue One to be an executor if you want to do a 5-man. Then you can do what you just said plus Phantom, B-Wing, Ghost, Phantom. I mean, that could be an option, right? Yeah. U-Wings are interesting choices. I would leave, if you needed an extra ship, you could always put Cassian with Radis, right? Admiral Radis, Profundity. I mean, less is always more in JC, right? So I guess the U-Wings we can kind of keep off to the side and do what we need to do. All right, I think she's cooking meatloaf, guys. Mom's making the meatloaf. I figured you guys would pick up on that. Ma, the meatloaf. I think she mentioned that she was doing some meatloaf and stuff, so oh, look, another Leviathan fight. Please calm your tits. Ooh. Listen, man, my mom's meatloaf is the bomb diggity bomb, man. I ain't gonna lie. And that's nice, but I think she made some brownies and some other stuff. I could smell it. Yeah. She's been known to do that. Like, Mom, you do know I'm on a diet right now. Meatloaf's great. But not so much the brownies. You know I can't eat that. Isn't that with like all moms? They just love cooking and they love just baking stuff and Desi's the same way. When Desi's in a cooking mode, man, she is in full cook mode. Well, it's been an interesting day, skewers. I'm going to finish up with some conquest, hanging out with you guys. Luckily, I did not do any shoeies. With a nice, delicious bourbon. And then I'm going to get me some nice meatloaf. And there's a little gnat sitting here next to me that just flew down. Being unobservant. Now it's a dead little gnat. I hate those little things. Didn't even see, who did I? Yeah, good job. What? Thank you. Wow, I got another. Damn. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'll take all the extra stuff I can get. Yeah, she'll make the taters. She'll do all that stuff. Up here in a few minutes and see what the hell she's up to. After I finish hanging out with you guys. Yeah. Let's see if I get this one. That'll be 50. This is the one I want, the 530. 65. Then I'm golden on. I just got to get to that 530 and then I'm good. So whatever I need to do, once I get to 530, I am done or close to it, which I will because we're doing the general feats here. Yeah, these are all. I got all these. Yeah, we'll be good. As I said, I could fart and get Moz. You know what we need to run? We need to run some Queen Armadillo and the boys. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm kind of feeling like Queen. Oh, man, we still need to do Jabba, though. God damn. Oh, look. Another Anacrin team. I'm so happy. Yay. I'm trying to calm down. Nothing like killing myself by myself in game. At least it's over quick. And we did rip off some arms, so that was important. Muy importante. Muy bien. How are we looking on these feeds in this sector? Do I care? Am I carrying skewers? Disarm. Blind. You know what? Let's just do some Queen Armadillo and the boys. I just feel like that's just better. That's boring. Let's do some Queen Armadillo and the boys. I'm feeling some Obi-Wan Kenobicus. I don't want to. I just don't. Well, I mean, since you're there, here, eat this. Bye-bye. Oh, you lived. Nicely done, sir. Done. Not gonna live through that. No, who does the best buff immunity? I've been using some of the top teams, but get some suggestions here. I've been drinking skewers. Help out our boy Ray Rock. I mean, what is this? Everything is a Queen Armadillo goddamn team or a GR team. What is this? Can we kill him? No, apparently not. Okay, now he's taunting. Thanks. That's true, B2. That's not bad. Here, die. Everybody die. Just die. You didn't die. That's not what I asked you to do. You guys are all trash. Okay, well, I mean, that's a little better. Can you go after Shreki? You don't like her either. Okay. Apparently we can't seem to kill Kenobicus, the older version. Don't worry, young Obi-Wan took care of it for us. Balin, that's a good team. Yeah, that was actually addressed earlier, Smeagol. I forgot all about that because we covered it so extensively on the lunchroom. Hey, we got the golden path done. Yay! I know. It's delicious. I give you. It's going to be like 30. How much time I got? Oh, Christ. Like 26 minutes? Fuck that. But yes, I went in with my Relic 9 badass modded Relic 9 clones on that first battle, and I got raffle stomped. And I was just looking at that like, what? Pirates, okay. Mandalorians, good. I like this. We're getting some good suggestions here. Good, good. I think I want to buy here. Who's messaging me? Mom says, I'm starting my Christmas list early. Okay. I mean, she's... Dazzy says hi to all the skewers, of course. Okay. Yes, I'm sure she's getting ready to get. She's off work. She's probably on her way home. Maybe she's listening. I don't know. We haven't had any Desi Jingle Schnarr sightings, but I know she's super busy with work right now. She might be working late. Desi Jingle Schnarf is a hard-working cowgirl. She really is. And then we got some more goodies. I'll take goodies. 75, is that enough to do the next level? Let's see. Let's go check our cron. God bless America. Oh, thank you, Ray. What else? 23? Source of death. I need more of those. Oh. Even if I get the next set, they're going to be short. 25? Well, that doesn't help me. Yes. Well, we'll get all our crap for tomorrow, and then I'll be able to pump up these numbers. I got 9, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0, I guess. I mean, I guess we could spend some more here, but I don't think it... Do I have another Relic 3? Relic 3. All right. Got a lot of work to do on Datacrons, as is tradition. Yes, yes. Trying to think. Oh, the costuming. We've gotten everything but the lightsaber. We have everything in place. I ordered the last stuff of the makeup. Way more involved than I would be on that, but I did learn some things, skewers. So, you know, mad props to women. Y'all go through too much horse shit. Makeup is diarrhea. But yeah, I think the only thing we have left is the double-bladed lightsaber. The guys just had to... He was delayed on sending it because, you know, the way things are right now. And but he said he left it yesterday. I haven't had an update through Etsy, but yes, yeah, should be here in the next couple of days. Unless he's bullshitting me, then I'm going to not be happy if he did. Probably because they hadn't seen it before, turd, and probably threw him off. I could see that. I mean, the Jawcron's not bad. I mean, but if you're like in my division, like Kyber 1, like the Jawcron is like, for me, this is like, yeah, this is stats, you know, but I'm glad you did. And then this is all going away. The Jedi Cron, the Rey Cron, all the support Cron. This is going bad. And I've already started the new FDCs. I'll get all these up and running. So yeah. I've been there, turd. Yes, we'll all wait for the great squishing to happen, and then we'll all be set swag. And can someone explain to me how I finish at 3778, but I only get rewards for my previous round through the first 11 battles where my rating was 3740 something? Can someone explain how that works? I would think after the last round, I should get the rewards for my ranking at the end of Kyber. I just noticed that. Oh, a little critter. Eat some poison. Like that? Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Yeah, you're a little miserable, aren't you? You don't know what to do with yourself. Why don't you go over somewhere and die? I hate you guys. It's like the flies, the gnats. Summer can't end soon enough. Fall needs to get here so it gets cooler, and all these little bastards just go somewhere else. Yeah, we saw that already, Wolfman. Good looking out, buddy. Yes. Yes. All right, I got to go check on see what's going on. She is up to something up there. Give me 1 minute. Actually, give me 2 minutes. Let me go use the bathroom, see what mom's up there cooking. I'll give you guys an update on the cooking stuff, and I'll be right back. All right. She is up to Mishkova. Not only is she cooking delicious food skewers, but she's organizing her tools because the food's still cooking. She's got ovens out the yin yang cooking, and then she's organizing her tools. And it's going to be a while before the stuff's ready, so I'm going to eat a banana. Fastest way if he's on a JML team is just pump the ability of JML into him and then do his stuff. He'll get it quick. Plus, I just got some of the Amazon stuff, so I got to verify what I got. Don't mind me, skewers. I'm just doing the stuff and things. All right. What did we get today? I haven't opened it yet. We got the finish, and then we got brushes and makeup liner stick, eyeliner pencil pure white, and then brushes. Yep. We got that, skewers. Yeah. Look at me being good. Losing all this weight again. Mmm. A banana. Delicious. That's fine, Wolfie, because I can't. Great. Awesome. By that I mean it's not awesome. But we do what we must, right? It's for the kids. I just gotta keep thinking, guys, it's for the kids. Goodness for the kids. Fuck cancer. Just keep that in my brain. No, you guys did this to me, Wolfie. I think if you remember, you and the Chaos Goblin and everybody else was like, "No, Ranger, you should do Darth Maul." I'm like, "Really? I don't want to do Darth Maul." Well, that shit went down the toilet fast, didn't it? Great, grand, isn't it magical? I'll take some of that, thank you. Any of the things? Let me. No, we'll take the cash. I do need to spend some stuff. We got raid rewards coming up. All right, let's spend some shit here. Anything not quad doubled? Matter, so we'll just start buying shit. What's at the lower end? We'll take some more of those. You look low. Here. You look low. You look low. And we are at... Yay! Now I can get rewards and not... Or get yelled at. You're good, you're good, you're good. We'll get some more of those. Yeah, smart. All spent. Wolfman, you goddamn well know. Yes, I blame Finn too, Lord Megatron. He's a piece of crap. You have done this yourself, Ranger. Your love of fighting cancer has allowed these skewers to twist your mind until you're doing the very thing you swore never to do. Listen, man, I can't be in front of a bunch of kids and stuff like that and doing all this stuff. I can't look like Dad Bob Fett in the Beskar costume And I'm certainly not going out there on Halloween looking at old, decrepit, fat Maul when I can be in shape, muscly Maul. I can't do it. I can't do it, Wolfman. The Ranger inside of me will not allow that shit to fly. I did not check mod depression. Just realized. Anything of value? No, it's still diarrhea. I mean, I don't know what I did, but this has been pretty awful here of late. Oh boy. That's not even, I didn't even have health. Oh my god. I mean, offense, but it's purple and it's only 3 speed. It's the conspiracy skewers. A couple things. I mean, I can get all big and nice and fat and fluffy again. Get him 270 pounds, be a big fatty, plumpy marshmallow, but no. I will refuse. All right. Thank you, I like crystals. And now we can take number 1. God damn it, Woggy, you didn't take number 1. All right, I'll do it for you. Then I don't have to think about fleets till tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. Now, you're not in my position where they've been predetermined for you, so I think that's a good strategy, Wolfman. Yes. Luckily, GLD or Pilsies, none of those psychopaths are here right now. Contingent, Dodger, you know who I'm talking about. Take advantage of my vulnerability. Yeah, I do a little hoarding. I don't see why not. Oh, what's this? I planned this perfectly. We're in big trouble. Yeah, you get that. And yeah. Kill you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's all right. We'll still win. Put this on auto. There we go. I love being right, though. The faith in you and Phantom and Karth has paid off, and CG doing good after causing panic. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. Don't forget about Scribbles, Wolfman. Yeah, but Karth's been putting the work in. I've been putting the work in. A lot of those guys have been putting extra work in. Etc. Well, I mean, I don't want to put them in. I mean, the Scribbles. You know. I know. It's like, guys, give us some time. Let us work on this shit. And like, you know, like we're watching Men in Black. It's like, the world it's all is lost. All is lost. It's like, not, I mean, not yet. I mean, give us some time, man. Shit. Give me a little time. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the work. They're putting in the work. We're getting this down. We're working on it. We're doing the feedbacky thing. We're doing all that stuff. You guys, apparently, you can tell the feedback's hitting them. Oh, yeah. It's the who's who of top of Cobber 1. And we got people from lower count. We got the whole spectrum in there saying stuff, man. It's been fantastic. And I did some testing this afternoon. It's like, let me look at some stuff. I'm like, oh, really 3. And then, you know. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I think we're in capable hands. If you think I'm a potato head, fine, but there's smarter people in there more than me. Can't trust in Karth. Who can you trust in? Okay. Derpity derp derp derp. How much more time we got? I'll do one more battle. All right. Fatal, man. I trust in Fatal, man. That guy knows his stuff. But you got people that you guys go to that, you know, from Arnold to Carth to Scribe to Snoochies to everybody, right? We've got a whole different range of people in there testing this stuff, making their voices. Agnar, who's doing a fantastic job. They're all doing great. They're all in there. They're all on your guys' side. Trust me, it's going to be okay. And if it's not, then there'll be riots and I'll lead the way. You know, it's not rocket science. And you know Fatal, that guy is a ginormous nerd, and I say that in the most reverence. He is a numbers guy. There are, but I don't know who's. I mean, there's other people in there, but it's not for me to say Ray Rock. Plus, on top of that, they gave us smaller counts to test, and on top of that, Ray Rock, they allowed us to have the access to take our counts lower to test it at lower. So what do you want me to do? I mean, we're able to drop our counts to like whatever we want and test it. We're able to have other people with different views, smaller accounts to big accounts. So yeah, like I know Carth and Scribe, just for example, both dropped their accounts to way lower relics to test this stuff because they could, because they were not interested. I mean, Carth did some testing at higher level, but he was not interested in it. He's like, I need to be able to go here so I can look at stuff going up. So yeah, we're able to test a whole wide range of stuff on this. Trust me. We can test most teams against other teams and chess meta, and we can fight each other in squad arena. We're testing conquest. I mean, we're doing all that stuff. We still got to get some PvP and Datacron going, but that's the next step. Yeah, that's something we're going to look at. Like, what are these crons with certain stats? How much do they offset like lower relics versus higher relics still? So that's something we still have to get our hands on. Our big concern was conquests, and we're getting the new conquests in the test environment at relic 4 and 5. And like, if you have two things on conquest, if you're higher relic, can you knock out the feats? So we're looking at that. And then like relic 3 versus relic 4 and 5, if you're limited on your relics, how far can you go? So yeah, it's just stuff we want to look at, make sure that it's squared away. We're testing all that stuff. We're testing conquest. We'll get into PvP. We've done some PvP, but just not datacrons. But once we get our hands on some yummy, creamy datacrons, then trust me, we'll let you guys know. Again, full transparency on all this stuff. You know me, I ain't gonna bullshit and sugarcoat it. I'll tell you what I think and what I'm seeing. All right. Well, I'll do one more battle. Is it the boss fight? It's the bossy fight. I think it's the boss. Yeah. And I need to use what here? Balin. We'll do the Balin thing. Yes, good, good. Yeah, you got a home, Wolfie. We'll get you squared away, man. Trust me. I mean, I understand, and the panic was legitimate when we first. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When they first told us the number they were going with, I just my first thing, and I was muted, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, I see we're starting off big here. Yeah, it was a little shocking to the system there, Wolf. Holy moly, guacamole, was it a shock? Okay. Yeah. I mean, even as we speak, I know those guys are in there doing stuff and messaging CG and doing all the. I mean, they're doing the Lord's work, guys. I tell them, you need to thank Fatal and Egnars and Karth and all these guys that are in there doing like crazy amount of testing and stuff. I mean, I'm doing testing too, but man, they're really killing it. Scribbles, and when he can. All right. We're just waiting for the timer for Conquest. I'll do one more Conquest battle. We'll hang out a little bit longer. Usually this is the time I'm starting Baldur's Gate 3 with the goddess Ouchie Dumpling, but she's not available this week, so I figured we'll get this in and get some extra stuff. Plus, we had all the news, so it's good to get it in now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that... go get me some meatloaf. Yeah, that happens a lot when we're doing Baldur's Gate 3. Usually on Tuesdays, we get drops of news when it happens, and everyone's like, Ranger! Ranger! She is moving right now. She's got a new home, Ray Rock. She's moving to a new house. So, yay for Ouchie. Yeah, she's getting a new home. And she's moving in. It's taken, that's okay. Yeah, she doesn't play Swgoh anymore, but she does love her other stuff. And we try to keep it to that. But she's also understanding that I am a Swgoh content creator by trade first, so. But happy Taco Tuesday, everybody! Big news. You have any thoughts? Feel free to give it in here. Keep your input. Keep your thoughts coming in. All that stuff. So yes, big announcement on Relic 10 coming around the corner. Big changes to the economy, big changes to how characters will be introduced into this game, the explanation of Relic, Delta Relic, and what we're doing, and plus the testing and what we're saying. So yeah, many game modes there, Wolfman. I did mention it. I'm excited, but not about new modes. So that's okay. You got to see it first, right? Whatever it's going to be. All right, let's finish strong here. Let's kill a Swgoh team. We want to use a Balin Skull. Well, I'm over. I don't have any dates yet. What else in 3? No, the PvP thing, it was addressed to CG. That's something that's like, yeah, that's all. This is all great and everything. We love this, but great, but about PvP. So it's definitely on the board. Meat's definitely on the menu. All right, let's bring our mercenaries in here. We're gonna bring in Balin. We'll bring in the two. Who else do we want in here, guys? Balin, Shinhati, Merrick. Who else you want? A little Hondo, or we want somebody else? We can bring in Dash and Canderous, or we can go Hondo. What do you guys want? I'm okay with whatever. No, there's still more work to be done for sure, Wolfman. Yeah, I don't have a date yet for any of this stuff. What else? Anything? There always is more work. All right, let's go in. Full mercenary team. Balin has to... Does he have to get a kill? Does he have to get a kill here? I don't remember this one. Really? You're gonna go right after him? You're gonna be a bitch? You're gonna be a butthole? Here, you can do that too, you know. Oh, you didn't like that? You didn't like that Canderous thing? Here, eat this too. Yeah, you don't like that either, huh? Sucks to be you. Suck it to suck. Apparently the game doesn't want to load. Now it wants to load. Thank you. Yeah, we got a lot of Jedi maces in my guild today, man. It was... Look at this. Mace, 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 mace. That's just the tip of the spear, man. Final raid results. Finalizing results, we got... That doesn't really tell me. It doesn't... Oh, we are close. Almost there. Just a little further. Okay, I see you, guild. Nice, Wolf. All right, we're going to close it out here. So if you have any final call for questions and stuff, I'm going to end it here. You guys may spend the rest of your evening doing whatever you wish. I'm going to enjoy delicious food and chillax. Put some ice on my knee. Actually, I'm going to soak in a nice hot... No, that's... day shower day. Do the soak tomorrow after I work out. Well, after the streams and everything, and then I'll do the soaky thing. Yeah, I think the testing, I'm pretty much where I need to be at. I've seen enough. I'm not one of those guys that need to do all this stuff over and again. I kind of get a sense of things from what I'm seeing when I do a few things over and over again. I'm like, okay. Yes, I get the message here. Well, I did make it, so, you know, what can you do, Ray Rock? Go check on Mom's, make sure she hasn't killed herself or the critters. Because I swear that woman won't stop moving, man. She's baking, she's up there organizing her tools. I mean, she is out of control, skewers. I have to control her. Slow Mom down. You gotta tap. Oh. looked at my video file. OBS is killing me, y'all. OBS, man. Cycling bin. How many do I have in there? 90 items with more to go. Thank you. All right, you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow for the lunch stream, hump day, and all that. Love you guys. If you need me or anything, hit me up on Discord, and I will end the stream here. Y'all be safe.